Hello once again on a lazy Sunday. December. If there's one thing I should remember, it's probably the month. Um, 18th. December 18th, 2016. Oh, goodness. That's why I say it's a lazy Sunday, because, like, my brain just doesn't work anymore, you know. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy to report, first note of business, the rock that I found and rehid the other day has once again been found, and they took it home. I've finally, that was like 3 days ago, I think, on the 13th, when I did that video. I think it was the 13th, I don't know. But they're just now approving. Like, I went to the group, I asked to join the group, and they just approved it today. So I was able to get in the group and see the person that originally posted it. Well, I don't think I actually originally saw that person, but they said the person who found it, their kids found it. There's other people that have been making rocks and putting them places, and then they're leaving like little clues for you to find if you want to go find them. There's a couple that I wouldn't mind getting for, like, there's one that says like #dab, like Ralphie would like that one. There's a minion rock out there somewhere, which Kaylee would like, and I'm not sure which one. I haven't really seen one that like speaks Holly to me, really. But if I could find like those three and give them to them, added in for their Christmas gift. But they had a picture. They said something about we hid some, and they had pictures at the garden, and they said like, oh, we even found a snowman to take home with us. I'm like, yay! I know which one you're talking about. But they posted a picture of their kid holding the rock, and there was somebody who commented on it. They're like, did you find it in the dog's mouth? If so, it's been there for a couple weeks. I was like, really? A couple weeks? I guess I haven't been doing my poke walks in the morning because it's been cold. I've been a little bit more, I've been getting lazy because sometimes in the morning after work, Heather and I will drive around and, we'll go get the poke stops. And now that they're doing the, the streak or whatever, as long as I get a Pokestop every day, I don't really care. And since it's been cold, I've been getting lazy and not going out. Like today, what is the temperature? It was like 1 degree when I woke up this morning. Well, right now it says it's 3 degrees. I could walk up, like, go, there's one right up the street from me. But oh my god, putting on pants and, like, bundling up just to go get a fucking stupid Pokestop. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't really know. But I don't know. Maybe I've been doing it before work. Just getting up and walking up there and getting it, waking up a little early and going and getting it and then coming back. But I don't know. But yeah, I guess that had been there in that dog's mouth for a couple weeks before I found it. And they said something about, somebody must have found it, and then the lady was like, oh no, we found it in the book, we almost didn't see it, because that's where I hid it in the kid's book. And the lady was like, oh, well then somebody else found it and re-hid it. And I just left a comment, #guilty, and then a winky face. We know. So yes, the snowman rock has been found, and it has a home with some very happy children. So I just wanted to update you on that. That's part of why I left it there. I mean, I thought about going back and getting it, but I didn't want to take it without leaving one in its place. Because then somebody else would come across it, and I don't know how many people are really involved in this yet. But yeah, like I didn't want to. Somebody else might come looking for something and then not find anything because I took the only one that was there. So I didn't want to, take without giving back, basically, I guess, or leaving something in its place, So, but now the snowman lives with some happy children that found it. So, and the other thing I was going to do today, because I'm lazy, and Minx says hello, of course, I was going to do some more quizzes. I found this one the other day, and hopefully I won't blab on. What was that other video? Like half a goddamn hour long. I'll try not to blab on that long this time. This one was of interest to me because it said even if you're not Christian, you can take this quiz. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Because I know, this is completed, 0 of 8 questions. So there's only 8 questions on this one. I found another one that's supposed to be kind of fun. And from the first couple questions, it looked like it's interesting, an interesting quiz. But those are the only 2 that I will do today. And like I said, Tanya enjoyed the other day when she was doing this, see how much you know about me or whatever. Like, see if you can guess my answer before I give you my answer. What do you like best about Christmas? If you watched the one the other day, you'll know, probably. I don't know what that was. Somebody's scraping something. What do you like best about Christmas? The smell of the tree, the rustling of gift wrap, that Jesus was born. Nothing. Oh my God, who is soulless enough to say nothing? Those are birds. Don't freak out, you can't get them, there's a window in the way. Makes us seeing the shadow of the... It's just birds, oh my God! Don't jump at the window, that will not end very well for you. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, what the fuck is that? That was terrible lighting, wasn't it? Shit. Hopefully my camera doesn't fall over. It'll fall over into my butter beer. Actually, it's a butterscotch root beer. I can't remember where I found this, but I think I have it on video somewhere. I know Mom didn't like it. I think I got video of her trying it. I don't know. Back to before I end up taking 40 fucking minutes. The smell of the tree is nice. I enjoy that. What present would you like best? Video games, a book, something special. I don't like Christmas. Something special, I guess. I don't really play video games, and I don't read. I used to. There's a couple Fear Street books I still haven't read. Because, while everyone else was reading Goosebumps, I was reading Fear Street because I was a little bit of an older child, and now I'm an even older child. So, I'll say something special. What character are you most like? Snoopy, the Grinch, IDK, Santa? I don't know. I really don't know. Do you have a Christmas tree in your home? No. What's under your tree? Fake snow, presents... A few presents. I don't have a tree. Which of these choices best describes you? I need to go to school and get my degree. I make a lot of money working from home. I would love to find a new game to play. I'd like to earn extra money by taking surveys online. Did they trick me? Is this an ad the whole fucking time? I'm just going to click next and see what happens. Aha! Trivia? Why are you giving me trivia? This isn't fucking Christmas class. What color boots does Santa wear? There is no Santa. White, brown, black. I'm pretty sure they're black. Christmas is a way to get off from school, a way to have fun off from school. Cool, a holiday. It is a holiday. Can't deny that one. Snow is cool. True or false? There's snow out there right now. I don't know if you can see it on the back porch or not. I like snow okay if I don't have to get out in it. I don't know if I'm in a cabin in the mountains somewhere and I have no reason to get out in the snow. But I know other people have to get out in the snow, even if I don't. So I'll say true, because I do like when it's quiet, I like going outside and watching the snow fall and, but when I have to get out in it, it's not cool. So this is like an either or answer. But I guess it, in some ways I can say that it's true. So I'll submit my answer. I'm almost done. What type of Christmas personality are you? Religious Christmas. Jesus and the religious stuff in which Christmas is about is what you like. Cool. I selected none of the Jesus answers. I did not. You were here for this. You suck at making quizzes, whoever you are. It looks like some people down here are saying they got a greedy present taker. I wonder if they were like the Grinch or something. I don't know. There must be. I don't know. That was a shitty quiz. I don't like that one. So let's go to the fun one that I found. And this is not anything that I can click on or get a result from. But it's just something that was like through Heather's Looking Glass. I guess I can link you to this one so you can get to her blog. Everyday Living with a Touch of Sass from Heather Through the Looking Glass. Eggnog or hot chocolate. If I had to choose, I would be more likely, because I like them both. Okay. And see, she cheats. Both. Probably lean more towards eggnog since it's a seasonal treat. That's not the point of the survey, Heather. That's not the point of the survey. I hate it when people do that. You see that all the time on Facebook. They're like, which one thing would you choose? And they're like, well, I'll take this, this, and this. No. One. That's the rule. You have to choose one or the other. That's the whole point. Oh my God. Eggnog or hot chocolate. And since I'm not a fucking cheater, not a dirty fucking cheater, I'm going to say hot chocolate because I would be more likely to drink that. I drink eggnog. I like it. But it's kind of one of those things that it's kind of like, well, you can get it twice a year now because they have Halloween eggnog. I don't know why. I don't really know why Halloween eggnog is a thing. But hot chocolate is something that I enjoy all year round. Like when we used to go to Turtle Lake, they actually had where you could get hot chocolate like 24 hours a day out of the little thing, and I would drink that shit, let me tell you what. So I'm going with hot chocolate in that instance. Does Santa wrap presents or just sit them under the tree? Well, as far as I am aware, Santa is, he wears many hats, not just the little, white thing with the ball on the end of it. It doesn't make any sense to me that he would just put presents under the tree without wrapping them. Because what would be the point, really? I would think that he would have to wrap the presents before he puts them under the tree. That would, it's like, oh, here's your bike, Billy. But fuck you. You just get to look at it. You don't get the joy of unwrapping it. That doesn't seem like Santa to me. So we're going to go with he wraps the presents before he puts them under the tree. Colored lights on treehouse or white? This is, I've seen trees and houses that just have white on them, and yeah, they're pretty and whatever. But I guess I like a little variety. Variety is the spice of life. I would choose colored lights over just, plain white, because it's a little boring to me, So if you have to, if I'm not giving you enough time, Tanya or anyone else who's playing the game with me, just feel free to pause the video for a minute and figure out what, if you're playing that game, what answer I might choose. But yes, with this one, I am going to go with the colored lights, I believe. Sometimes, I guess, in some ways I've seen that overdone, too. I mean, the white lights can be pretty, but, it's just like every time you walk by, you're like, oh, it's the same thing. You know, it's just kind of like, oh, it's white. I guess it's supposed to look like snow. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I have to go with the colored lights with the prettier colors. Do you hang mistletoe? I don't even like put up a tree. Like, you know, I do the outside of the house, but I don't do the inside of the house. Somebody was asking me the other day if I put up a tree. I was like, no, 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 that is far too much work. Where the hell would I even put it up? I'd have to clean up my house first. And that's been like an ongoing 4 or 5 year job that I've ignored. So, no room for a tree. I would have room for mistletoe, but there again, it's effort that I don't want to put forth. So, not going to happen. When do you hang your decorations up? Well, you know, once again, I don't hang up decorations. We've had this discussion for like 2 questions now. But if you followed my Christmas decorations videos for the last few years of the stuff that I put outside, you know, it can be anywhere from the first few days of December to, oh my God, Christmas is tomorrow, I have to put out my decorations. Much like Halloween, it's kind of like, oh, Halloween is next week, I guess I should, like, decorate. Once again, it's very difficult for me to put forth effort. So it varies. I guess that's my best answer for that. What is your favorite holiday dish, excluding dessert? We've never done Christmas dinners or anything. So that one's kind of hard for me to say. Because yeah, like I said, I mean we haven't even in the last few years done anything for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving stuffing wins for me, definitely, hands down. But yeah, not applicable. I guess I could say that for this one, because we don't have holiday dinners. I was trying to think if there's anything I do like. Every year, I don't always buy them, but the archway, is that what it is? The cookies, like the little Danish cookies or whatever, the little cherry wedding cookies or whatever it is that they put out, like those are really good. I like those. And I actually do, like, I buy these, the old timey, like, you know, the old people candy, where you go over and there's like a bowl and like, somebody did that on a show once. Like they went to grab a piece of candy and like they all came out at once. I can't remember what show that was on, but it's like, I guess you could say that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's not the bacon candy canes. It's not. Favorite holiday memory as a child. See, this is one you can't even guess, and I'm sorry. Favorite holiday memory as a child. Well, I can't even remember what these things were called. It was some little, like, it was a puppet. And, like, I think they might have actually just been on that episode of Robot Chicken that I watched. The little hobgoblins or something. It was a little plastic puppet, and he had, like, rubber. I guess he was rubber. And he had little dangly arms. And if you put your hand up in him, he had, like, things where you could, like, move his eyeballs. I don't know if I've told this story or not. And he came in, like, a little... the box was, like, a little... I mean, some of it was cardboard, and, like, it looked like he was in a little crate, like a little jail. So he was a cool little puppet, and he didn't scare me or anything. I was not terrified of him. I guess I kind of thought I must have thought that he was cool, because I took him to bed with me. The one thing that I did not know about this toy. One little fact, one important little fact, was that this ghastly little gruesome, ghouly looking thing, it glows in the dark. So, I'm about half asleep. And I roll over in bed, and this thing is just staring me in the face, and instantly terrified. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Like, I jumped out of bed, and I flung my door open, and I threw it down on the ground, surprising Mom, because I think, she was in the middle of helping Santa. Wink, wink, maybe. But yeah, I, came out of my room and threw it down on the floor, and I'm like, I am not sleeping with that thing! That is a motto that I should have kept up, but you know me. Ho, ho, ho. 'Tis the season. Yeah, I just kind of I think I kind of stood there for a minute, rubbed my eyes, and then went back to sleep, and just left it there on the floor. Oh, God. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. So, it's not really a happy memory, I suppose. I did reconcile with the toy. I played with it. I probably don't still have it somewhere. I'd be shocked if I did, but God, who knows what's in any of these boxes that I have around here. I sure as shit don't. I know the one thing has stuffed animals in it, or the bags, the trash bags that I keep meaning to go through and get rid of some, and blah, blah, blah. We've had this discussion. It could be in one of those bags for all I know. If it is, if I find it, I'll show it off to y'all. But yeah, not necessarily a happy memory, but definitely entertaining. What is on your Christmas wish list? You know what? It's I'm like, whatever, dude. People get me stuff, that's fine. Because, it's Christmas and there's, reciprocation, whatever. But I'm more about the giving the gift. I want to give something cool to people. It's kind of okay, people give me presents in return, that's fine. I don't have a wish list. People, I don't really have a wish list in life, either. The only thing that I can think of that I want is, a 3D TV. Someday I might actually buy one. I don't know, because I have a Blu-ray player that does 3D movies. But so someday if I ever start making bank off YouTube, hello, there's suddenly this black mass over here in the corner, which was Ref. Ref is getting involved today. He just wants my lap because he's cold. Because he's been sitting in front of the door that he made me open and let the cold in. That's what happens. It's called science. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't have a Christmas wish list. It's people know what I like. They get me stuff that I like, and it's cool. Whatever, fine. Do you open gifts on Christmas Eve? We usually do this with family. We kind of have a family gathering that we do on Christmas Eve. And this year it's kind of all... We don't really know what's going on with... my sister is coming to stay with my mom for a week. My sister's family. And then they might be going to church. I don't know. Mom's trying to figure it out. But usually Mom and I open our... we still have the tradition where we open our Christmas presents on Christmas morning. So, and I'm cool with that. So, she was asking me what I wanted to do, and I'm just whatever, whenever. Christmas morning is fine with me. It doesn't, doesn't matter. Because, that's kind of the tradition and how we do it. So, that's fine with me. How do you decorate your Christmas tree? Don't have one. Easy question. And next, snow. Love it or dread it? I kind of already answered this one too. You know my answer on that one, so we're going to skip that one. Real tree or fake tree? We have always had real trees. And I think if I were to put up my own tree, see, here's where I'm not really sure. I would prefer a real tree. I guess it's just because, once again, tradition. It's just kind of something that we've always done. Growing up, Mom always made sure that we had a real tree. But I do not have a car. I do not drive. So that would make it difficult for me to get a tree to my house every year. So might be more practical for me to have a fake tree, to just put it with the rest of the shit that I have all over this house. That's something that I could probably actually hide up in the attic. One of these days, I'm going to figure out some other stuff to hide up there too. One of these days. But so yeah, it might be more practical to have a fake tree, it would probably be what I would end up doing. But I would prefer a real tree, just because it's kind of, I guess kind of our tradition, you know. Do you remember your favorite gift? I don't know that I ever really had a favorite gift. I remember getting a couple of Ninja Turtle action figures as a kid and not knowing what they were, I think. I'm pretty sure I didn't really know who the Ninja Turtles were at that time, but, that might have been how I got so into Ninja Turtles, was somebody gave me those action figures for Christmas, and then I was like, oh, cool, Ninja Turtles, and, started watching it. So I remember the Ninja Turtles. I think it was the Rat King, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, favorite gift. I don't know. I remember getting that. A couple years ago, I think it was Nick and Sean and a couple other people got together and bought me Nick once got together a bunch of people and got me my first Roku, which I had for years and was really handy. And I've since upgraded to the Roku 3. But they got together a few years ago and bought me a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who, which was fun to play with. I'm a big kid. I like my toys. So, I don't actually know where it is right now. Shocker. I know, right? But that was kind of fun. But as far as old-timey childhood gift, I don't know. I can't think of a favorite gift. I guess it would have to be the Ninja Turtle action figures then. What's the most important thing about Christmas for you? Once again, I've kind of already discussed this one about, it's more important to give a gift to people that they're going to like, that they're going to love as much as possible, so... what's your favorite holiday dessert? Haven't we already talked about this? People make cookies around the holidays, which is nice. I like cookies. What is your favorite tradition? Once again, it's just we don't really have one. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Because it's just like I said, we have our family and friends gathering on usually Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning we would open our gifts. Mom and I still open our gifts on Christmas morning, afternoon, whatever, whenever Mom wakes me up. I'm not sleeping all day. But, I kind of remember, we used to, decorate the Christmas tree, and Mom would put on, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, their, Christmas CD. Well, I guess it was a cassette at the time. Their album, I should say album, I guess. So, I kind of have memories of that, I guess. I guess it's tradition. So, the Kenny and Dolly Christmas album, I guess. Pictures. What tops your tree? Once again, I don't have a tree. Mom always... actually, I think she gave it to my sister. it was an old Angel that, I mean, she's had for years and years and years and years and years. But I think my sister has it now. But once again, I don't have a tree, so it doesn't matter. Do you prefer giving or receiving? Already discussed this. What's your favorite Christmas song? None of them. Suck my dick. Oh my god. It's the same fucking 5 songs. He doesn't like it when I get angry. It's like the same fucking 5 songs sung over and over again by different people. Like, oh my god. Ugh. I can't handle it. And actually, there was a song that Shadazy and Rascal Flatts did together. It was on Shadazy's Christmas album called Twist of the Magi. And instead of, like, you know, selling her hair to buy him, you know, blah blah blah, and then he buys her, you know, hair clips because of her hair and blah 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 blah. Theirs is like, I sold your Rolex to buy a new Versace dress or something. So like they're actually selling the other person's stuff to get them something, which is, it's a fun song. It's a funny song. It's called Twist of the Magi. Look it up. It's fun. Candy canes, yuck or yum. Once again, kind of like I said during the candy cane video, I sometimes eat them, but I guess it's just a lot of peppermint all at once and not another flavor, and it's kind of, I have to decide that I'm done snacking for the day. I'm not going to want anything else to eat because I'm going to, like, it's going to taste like peppermint. It's kind of like brushing your teeth, you know, eating peppermint. like that's the only flavor. Like, you just have to decide that this is it. The day is done. No more eating anything for the rest of the day. Favorite Christmas movie. I have movies that I like. I think I discussed this already too, not in this video. Oh my god, this is going to be another 30-40 minute video. I'm sorry. I have movies that I like that happen to be, you know, Christmas related, but I don't like them because they're Christmas movies. Not like, you know, The Christmas Story or The Grinch Stole Christmas or anything like that. Neither of which I've actually ever seen. But I mean, I like Home Alone. She lists Home Alone as one of her favorite movies, but it's not because it's a Christmas movie. It's because it's a, you know, I watched Krampus because it was a horror movie, not because it was a Christmas horror movie. I don't know. I like Scrooged. Gremlins. I mean, those just happen to occur on Christmas. But that's not the reason that I watch them. It's not because it's a Christmas movie. It's because it's like a horror movie or a funny movie or a blah, blah, blah movie. You know, I don't know. So that one is, no, I'll say non-applicable on that one too. What do you leave for Santa? We always left cookies and milk. I know that. You know, traditional. It's what everyone else did. So, you know, I wasn't old enough, and we didn't have the technology available to leave dick pics. So, I mean, what else was I supposed to do? Do you have a Christmas morning tradition? Well, once again, kind of already discussed this. So I can skip that one. Do you prefer to shop online or at the mall? Honestly, I'm more of a online shopper, because, you know, there's more selection available. I think you have more of a chance of getting a unique gift for someone than just going to the same store. You know, like, I mean, there's Walmarts everywhere. There's Targets everywhere. You know, there's Kmart's some places. I mean, we have Kmart still here. I don't know if they're elsewhere. There used to be a store called Venture, I believe, that had, like, black and white lines on their sign or something. I seem to remember that being up there by Antioch Mall, which is apparently torn down now. And the Chuck E. Cheese, which used to be a Showbiz, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I'm not against. I'm not much of a. When it comes to like shopping for gifts for people, I would actually prefer like a flea market or an antique store. Like those were the days. That's a place here in town, over a mall, because I mean, once again, the mall is like anyone can go to the mall and find a shirt at Hot Topic or whatever. You know what I mean? But like a flea market opens you up to, like finding more unique gifts than it's just like, mass produced and put out at the Gap or whatever. You know what I mean? So it like gives you more of a chance to find something special, I guess. So I prefer online or like flea markets or, that kind of thing. I mean, the mall, sure, cool. You can find stuff there too. But it would be probably my last choice. Christmas letter or Christmas card. Too lazy to send either. I guess that's the last question. Finally. But yeah, I'll link you. Oh goodness, excuse me. I'll link you to her. But, okay. Since this is the last question, and I've already blah blah blah'd on for a very long time, this is the last question. If there were other questions that I had yet to answer, I wouldn't concern myself with this one. And like I was about to say, I will link you to this in case you want to read her answers and what she says to all of this. Christmas letter or Christmas card? I would probably I would be more likely to send a Christmas letter, probably. I guess because you can like, it's kind of like conversing with a person. I guess it's I mean, you can turn a Christmas card into a Christmas letter because you can write. So maybe this one is just like obsolete. I don't know what the word, because I mean a Christmas card can be a Christmas letter because you can write in it, here's what I did, blah 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 blah. Write a little message, say, hey, how's it going? If you want. I mean, you don't have to. It's not required, but I guess it would be a little bit more. A Christmas letter would be a little bit more personable than. But like I said, a Christmas card can be a Christmas letter. So it's kind of like they're the same thing anyway. So they cancel each other out, I guess, for me. I don't know. But yeah, I'll link you to this little blog post that she did. If you want to go and read her answers. And, oh shit, we got a chocolate to do. I was getting ready to shut it down. The other nipple. I was like, I've blah blah'd on long enough, so I'm going to let you go. No, we have to get our chocolate first, which is in the other nipple. So let's see what's in here. It looks like it might be a warm nipple, because I'm guessing that is probably a hat. It is. Oh. We look in Santa's nipple and we find his sack. So nice. So lovely. I was okay with being wrong about that one. There's actually a candy. We get it in every year. It's called Santa's Super Sack. Full of giggles for me. But anyway, now I have blah blah blah'd on way longer than I needed to. Sorry. Sorry. And I will see you tomorrow or some other time.